Yo, what's good? It's Talks Talk Podcast. We back in this thing, and I don't feel like I do this enough. I want to appreciate our listeners.
You want to appreciate them.
I want to appreciate them. I appreciate them for listening. You know, I go look at them numbers, I see them going up. I'm like, boy, I really appreciate y'all. But I'm going to show you a way that you can show us you appreciate us. Our cash app is Talks Talk Podcast. Motherfucker, if it's just enough for a pack of Dutch Masters, like I said, we'll take it. We appreciate it, because this shit ain't free, and we got to bring it to you every week. Come on, see.
Yeah, it's your boy C, man. Hey, man, I appreciate it. Hey, I want to thank you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm in the building, man. Hey, I'm getting pulled up. I'm ready today, man.
It's your boy Nord. I'm already goddamn Hennessy up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't with the Brown for real?
Yeah, I'm Hennessy.
Oh, okay, you on the Brown
Yeah.
for real. Oh, okay, you don't with that.
I'm
Brown.
sipping Hennessy alone now.
I can't drink that.
So I'm ready.
I'm gonna tell you this, boy. Boy, be some rough mornings on that shit, though, boy. Some rough ones, boy.
I ain't went too far yet. You know, I ain't gonna go too far too much.
We got a guest with us today, and let me say this right quick. The way we get guests sometimes we put a lot of, you know, we might have them planned out a month ahead of time. Sometimes they might just come the day of, the day before. But my homeboy texted me and said he had a young lady want to come on the show, that she had a story to tell. Yeah, and I was intrigued just by his text message, and I said, duh. Can she come this week? Can she come this week? And I appreciate you reacting on such short notice like
That's
that.
what's up. That's what's up.
So tell her who you is, and we'll kick this thing off.
Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? To many, or to some of my old friends, a lot of people know me as Cookie. Not the cookie line on TV, because see, that's fake, baby. This the
That's
real
fake.
McCoy. That's
That's
imitation,
the
baby.
real
This
Cookie.
Cookie, but my real name is Crystal. I want to come on this show for one reason, because I feel like it's not so much of bringing self-awareness, or it's not so much of trying to be in the spotlight, but I feel like my story, it needs to be told because it can help someone else. Because there are so many people, especially in the African American community, that we look at and we talk to every day, that are being misjudged, or they are being railroaded and so forth by the penal system. And I always know that experience is the best teacher. And a lot of people ain't gonna want to hear what you got to say if you ain't been through the same exact thing that they've been through. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like the story need to be told, especially about how the criminal system is mass incarcerating a lot of our African American men and women.
Yes, they is.
Over citizen.
Yeah, over citizen.
Over citizen.
They swapping us out.
It's like cattle down there. Cattle.
It's like
straight
cattle.
straight cattle. You got a black girl down there, same amount of grams. She got 25 years for 10 grams. But then you got the white girl, she down there, she got 5 or 6 years for the same charge, same grams, same everything.
You know what? I believe every word you just said. But you know, it's people out here that don't believe what you saying.
Oh, they're not gonna believe it. They're not gonna believe it. Down there right now in the Department of Corrections, especially with the women's. I can't say with the men, but with the women. It's so many women down there right now with 25 and 30 years for something they didn't even deserve nothing, not even 5 years for.
So with that 25 and 30 years, like I said, that white girl, she doing 5 for the same crime. What is it? Do it boil down to the lawyer? Could you get a high profile lawyer and get the time?
I had a high profile lawyer. I had Richard
Okay.
Water.
Richard Ward.
We paid $15,000 for me.
She said race is
Yeah.
what it's coming
Yeah,
down
right.
to.
Yeah.
But I see Chris trying to dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, basically, what I was saying that most people not gonna believe what they gonna say is, oh, she probably didn't have no paid lawyer.
Oh, I had a paid lawyer.
Right. That's the first
Yeah.
thing I'm
I had a
gonna
paid lawyer. Richard
Right.
Water was my attorney. $15,000. First, I had Frank Epps, which I fired him, and he's the best in the city now. But I had him before he was big, so he tried to get me 10. But I kept saying to myself, I'm not pleading guilty to a crime that I didn't commit. Because at the end of the day, with my crime, I'm just gonna go into it briefly. You know, what my crime is, I had involuntary manslaughter and armed robbery. So at first they had me charged with murder and armed robbery for a murder in which my co-defendant had took a gun. The gun that was at my house. I let my co-defendant borrow my gun. Okay, he took and robbed this store, and the person that he robbed died of a heart attack 3 days later. I was never at the crime scene. No videotape had me there whatsoever. They didn't even know who I was until he brought the gun back to me, and I put it back up. And he told them that where he got the gun at in the whole 9. And I got 25 years for that. Pay lawyer.
Let me ask you, the guy that died, was he white or black? I'm just
White.
Oh, okay.
So your people told on you.
Yeah, he told on me. He told me I gave him the gun and everything.
Damn.
And I still didn't tell on him.
But let me say
To
this
this day.
though. That's fucked up.
Uh-huh.
He told on you, right? But we can't look past the fact that he still died 3 days later,
After the incident.
and you wasn't there,
Wasn't even there.
Right.
and you got 20, and they
25 years.
Yeah.
Even to the point of the people in the store signed statements. It's in my emotional discovery.
Right.
Signed statements. They didn't even know who I was. Had never seen me. Because of his statements and what he trying to put everything off on me, because I didn't know. I was 17. He was 23. So I didn't know that he had a prior criminal background record. And he had prior armed robbery charges. So with this charge, he would have been under the 3 strike law. So by putting that off on me, he thought they were just going to give me a slap on the wrist. He didn't know
Right.
that I was going to get charged with murder, or all of this that came into play. He didn't know that.
What they give him?
That
Did
was-
he get
that was my
any
question.
time?
He got 30 years. I
Oh,
said if
okay.
he would have went under the 3 strike law, he would have got a life sentence without the possibility of parole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's just like so many young girls out there now. They got this dude out there. You know, they don't know what he doing. They don't know what he doing in the background. They just see he got this dude with his money. You don't know what can happen. You could be in that car with him.
Yeah.
And when you in that car with him, they pull you over. Next thing you know, you getting pulled over. Y'all getting locked up. And next thing you know, all the charges and everything is on you because he don't want to be man up that charge. And then you down there with 25 years and 30 years.
But see, this is the thing though, Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga right there fun.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That nigga right there is entertaining.
Yeah.
So you gonna have to speak a little louder to them. You know what I mean? Because you know they gonna need to know a little bit more of what happened to you because, like, man, I ain't finna start having fun because she said, you know, they just not gonna get that. They just not gonna get it. But I want to get into more of a 25 year. Okay. When they
That's
just
what you got, 25 years?
25 years, 85%. And with 25 years, 85% in the Department of Corrections, that means basically you doing 100% of your time. So really I did approximately 22 years. And then when I came home, I still had to give the state 2 years worth of probation.
So you was 17. Had you graduated yet?
No.
Ain't even
You still
graduated.
in school?
Still in school.
They had mandatory. I had to go to school down there, finish everything down there.
What school you attending?
Greenville.
Green.
Mhm.
Ain't that some?
I went to
17.
Green.
Still got a locker. And they throwing and they giving people
God
25 years.
So
Still
you
got a
go
locker,
to school at the
change
time?
class.
No, I was out there in the streets and trapping.
Oh, okay. You at quit school.
Thought I was just the hardest thing out there. But you know what I'm saying? I feel like I used to always say, well, maybe I got caught for the things that I got caught for. You know, what I got my time for is the things I never got caught for. You know what I'm saying? But you know that's untrue because I don't feel like nobody deserved to lose their life for 25 years for that. Because in the mix of that, while I was locked up in the county jail, my only son get killed while I'm in the county jail. So everything I had in the 3-month span, I lost it. Lost it all.
How old was your son?
He was 2 years old.
2 years old.
hmm
What happened to him?
He was killed in a house fire
In the house.
by
fire.
my baby's father, by his father's girlfriend, father's ex-girlfriend.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know right then you thinking I can't catch a break.
I did. I thought I couldn't catch a break, but it took time heals all.
Right.
It took time heals all, and I can honestly say, I mean, I got to actually see the girl who actually harmed my child, and it took time. But I got to actually say I forgive her. I got to look her up, I forgive you. Because I don't want nobody out here in these streets to think that I have any hate. Because I don't want my blessings to stop. Because I'm telling you, it's real, y'all. This shit's real. It's real. I did not.
That hate shit get in your way.
I had a decision to make. When I stepped back on these streets, I had a decision to make. I could have came out here angry.
Right,
I could have came out here like, bump them. They didn't write me.
Right.
They didn't do that. Nobody put me in there. Period. Point blank. I put myself in there, really, if you want to be honest. Because a lot of people don't want to be honest because honesty is the best. Honesty is the key. You don't want to be honest with yourself. I put myself in there. Even though that they sit me down there for all the time, I put myself in there.
But you put yourself.
Yeah.
You won't say you put yourself in there, but you didn't deserve all that time.
Mm-mm.
You know what?
I did not.
That's
I
too much.
think that nigga put you in there.
Yeah, you did, Bo.
I
You
don't
did,
want
Bo.
to get all
You
of you
did, Bo.
like
You
that.
need to go holler at that
Yeah,
Bo.
'cause that
was your
You need to
shit.
go holler at that Bo.
But who really put you in there is the penal system.
Yeah.
It's the government is what did it. Yeah, that nigga told on you. Yeah, you did give him the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he don't get a pass for that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you still wasn't there. So it's I think we got a problem with but we'll blame ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
our own kind, quicker than we'll look at the system because we think ain't nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
They think we can't change that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just been real deep on time and shit this week since I talked to you. I've been kind of, you know what I'm saying, looking at some choices. But you had told me that you got wrapped up under the
Hands of one, hands of all.
right. Now hold on.
That's been going around a long time.
Let me say this. Back when we was in school, that's all they told you.
Mm-hmm.
Hands on one, hands out. Hands on one, hands out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just asked my kids,
Mm-hmm.
12, 13. I like. Did y'all know about the hands on one, hands out? They look at me like I'm crazy.
It's real.
They don't know what I'm talking about though. But there was no way when we came to school that we didn't know that.
I swear that's my first time.
Oh really?
No, I
swear.
ain't nobody here.
Yeah, for real. I didn't know shit.
But
about
they used
that.
to bring mother from the jail and put them on stage in Baker's
real.
Chapel.
Yeah, and they would say, hey, all I was doing was just riding in the car.
Car. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so real. The hands of one, the hands of all. It's so real, especially in South Carolina, to the point of that it's so real to where somebody can commit a crime and tell you about it. And if the police find out that they told you and you don't tell,
Yep.
you just as guilty as that person, and they can charge you with the same charges and give you the same amount of time, and it will stick.
Damn,
I believe it.
that's crazy.
Now see, now how you blame yourself for something like that though? Just because
You
you
right.
didn't say nothing.
You right. You right. You so right.
That's so crazy.
But you know, I guess when things like that, tragic things, you know, a lot. I can't say it's tragic. It was tragic what happened, but I wouldn't take back a day.
Hold
for
up now.
nothing. Oh, I wouldn't take it back. You know why I wouldn't take it back? Because if I had not went behind them walls, I would have been in West Haven,
Oh, okay.
and that's just being real.
Why you
'Cause
feel like that?
Because I was so far out here in these streets, I thought I was a nigga.
How far?
Do you get what I'm saying?
Tell me how far you was, because I have talked to some girls that say they got there. Y'all out here got them traffic. First thing I said, what's more money you done hate? You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker might say,
17 though, you could have
yeah,
ran up that much.
Yeah.
But see, 17, you more of an adolescent being bad.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
But how far you was deep in there? Like, well, how far you deep you was in there?
I'm gonna say this, cause I'm
You
not
gonna
gonna
incriminate
accept.
yourself.
You got that right. You got that right. You know what I'm saying? But
Take him to the edge and bring him back.
I'm gonna say I was to the point of where I didn't care who you were or what you were, and it was my money. And if you died by my hands, I didn't care, because the motto I had then and what was in my mindset was to the point of, if something happened to you by my hands, then it was your time to go. Because if you died by my hands, God, that was your time. And I was just the vehicle that God used.
Okay, that's how your mindset was.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I was just out there. Like, I had a son. My mom, thank God for my mother and my stepfather, because they took my son. Because I felt like long as materialistic stuff was there, and my baby's father, Tiny, he was awesome. Awesome baby. He was a good baby's father. You know what I'm saying? But Crystal was just Crystal. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't care. You know, I'm just here. You know? Cooking was just that, you know? And I couldn't be stopped. But I never knew who Crystal was. It took for me to get behind those walls to find Crystal.
Let me ask you this then. With a lot of that, you know, adolescent stuff, and yeah, you did exactly what he told you to do. Take them down there, and so now I kind of got a better picture of it.
Mhm.
Did you have prior charges before this one, or you was?
Yeah, they brought my. See, they're not supposed to bring up your juvenile
Juvenile
record. When you go to general sessions, they're not supposed to bring up your juvenile record. But I had stuff. I was a fighter. You know, I was on. I have just got out for probation. I was on house arrest for a stolen vehicle, hit and run, leaving the scene of an accident, improper lane switch, assault, and battery, attempt to kill, and high aggravated nature with a deadly weapon.
What was your territory? What was your territory?
What was she running at? Cause we ain't running
What
to
was
you.
you running at?
Yeah.
Wrong time.
Wrong
time.
time.
Okay.
The red bricks, baby. They said once that red dirt get on you, baby, you can't get it off your feet, baby. You can't stay from over there.
So you was out when all them niggas, they had them hoopties.
Yeah.
All them
Damon, Chuck,
and
Damon, all them
twins.
twin armies them. I wish I hadn't get to see them fucking out.
But they used to crush shit. They
Uh-huh.
used to come through and do them old school kids
I hate
shit.
I ain't get to see them when I came home. I just hate that.
What about my man that told on you? Was he like your man? That was a boyfriend or just
No, he
like
wasn't
a
my.
homie?
He was my brother's friend. That's how I met him.
Oh,
See, my
okay.
brothers like I just got on the phone with my brothers. See, they're my stepbrothers. So my mom been married to my stepdad for a long time. So my brothers, they would come down here sporadically, and they would come down here and they would live because they from Virginia. So this would be my brother's friend every time they would come down here. So I was just used to see him because he was always at the house.
Right.
So the gun was my gun. So my mama took the gun from me because my brother had brought it and he gave it to me. And my mama took the gun from me because she knew I had a bad temper and I was a fighter, you know. So the gun was in her room, but he knew the gun was there because he was there when my mama took the gun from me.
Mm-hmm.
So on this occasion, he was like, "Yo, Cookie, Crystal, I got this lit, blah blah. I don't want to know. You bring me my money, what you gonna do? I don't care. I don't want to know because everybody make their money. Whether you sold or whether you raw, whatever. You made your money how you make your money, but I'm gonna let you use it, but bring me back my money." He brought me back about $4,500. So I was like, boom, I'm going to the club, I'm going to the Millennium. You remember the Millennium?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Millennium,
I was right there that night. I was
yeah.
right there that
Yeah,
night.
so
You went.
I'm going to the I'm telling all my girls I got drinks on me, you know. 3 days later, somebody tapped me on my shoulder, I look up. Get up, you're arrested for murder, I'm robbed. My mama said, "Ho, you can't take that hair with you in the county, give me that."
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Where he at now?
still down the road.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did say.
Still down the
goddamn.
road.
Yeah.
So he did that just so he wouldn't get a life sentence. You know what I'm saying?
So your
He
mama
coming
woke you
soon,
up.
too,
Your mama
man.
woke you
The
up.
police was in there.
Oh, the police was
They
in there.
had my room surrounded. It was like my son. I was sleeping in my bed. They came in my room. My son was laying in my arms and everything. And they was like, "Get up, get up." I said, "Y'all, you're on arrest for murder and armed robbery." I'm like, damn, little me. All this for little me.
Well, let me say, you said your cut was 4,500.
Mm-hmm.
But what kind of lick was that?
I don't know what.
It was a nice one.
That was a
Cause they gave mama
lick.
wasn't even there 4,500.
So,
That was a
Damn.
nice one.
That was a nice one right there, but
and he brought that back. And I went out to the club that night, you know.
yeah.
I ain't thinking that. Woke up, you know, about 7 o'clock in the morning. You just be rolling over, getting good. That's when the clubs you stay open real late.
Right. Then you go to Wheels.
Yeah, the wheels
There
and
you
the
go,
fun
Wheels.
city.
Wheels on
Or
Wheels.
Po Mama's right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now you talking my language now.
Yeah,
Now.
we talking about,
Wheels
or we
run
used to
at 8 in
go,
the morning.
or we used to go to Johnny's and then leave out Johnny's and go
Yeah,
right across the street to
Wait
Vroman's.
up with Will.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I ain't heard Broman.
All I ever do
Yeah.
is sit outside of Johnny's and Romans.
It used to be
I
jumping
never
outside
used to go
now.
in the
Yeah,
inside.
yeah, you have to go inside.
Uh-huh. It used to be jumping
Motherfucker got a
outside.
story to tell from in the inside.
Uh-huh.
They act
Yeah.
like I missed that.
Yeah.
I ain't never get it done myself. But
Well,
that's fun to
Outside
see.
was just as fun.
Yeah.
But
It's
that
dangerous.
lady at the front door of Vroman's wasn't no joke, baby. I'm telling you. She wasn't letting you up in there. I'm telling you.
Oh, she would.
But I got up in there.
Wheels and Po Mama though. That's my little gambling spot there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, my first $1,000 at Wheels on Dice Town.
You too.
Yeah. Damn, but so what was it like when you was behind the wall, like doing that? What you say did? I mean, how much
22.
did 22?
So when I got down there, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I wasn't no saint when I got down there.
Right.
You
So-
still
so-
fresh out the street.
yeah.
You still got the streets on.
So I'm mad. I'm angry that I got this fresh 25 years. So right then, I'm angry. My son just got killed. Like, I'm just angry. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? So I went down there. I ain't even gonna lie. I went down there kicking ass. You get what I'm saying? Because I got to pass the message to y'all hosts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep
No,
it real
no,
on
no,
this
no. You say whatever you
podcast.
want. No,
I'm
you at
going to keep
home.
it motherfucking real with you, dog. I went down there kicking ass. You get what I'm saying? I went and hit one of them big dyke bitches down there. You know the ones that look like dudes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? They like, man. So I was sitting back one day. I sit down there for about 3 weeks. Ain't saying nothing, just quiet, just watch, right? I'm motherfucker watch who I'm gonna hit first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I never forget this big. The bitch was falling around. They was waiting on her hand and foot.
Taking people food
her
and shit.
name Peggy. So she out there smoking a motherfucking cigarette, honey. And I seen her, honey. And I walked up to that bitch. I just walked up to her like this, and she pulled that cigarette. She said, "Huh?" I hit that bitch right here. In her temple, and dead. I slept her right there. When that bitch fell, it was like the damn light fell out. Her eyes rolled in the back of her head, and I just slung her face first and drove. And I fought. But then,
You ran the yard after that one,
no.
Oh.
But then, right after that, I'm gonna tell you, her old, she was a lifer. And she home now, a woman named Dolores Archie. And she said, "Come here, young blood. Come here. She had been doing time. She at home now. She had been doing time since 1976. She said, "Come here, young blood." She said, "You doing your time hard. You let your time do you."
Right.
She said, "You can do this time." She said, "But it's about letting the time. You do your own time. You don't let the time do you. You do the time." She said, "It's a smarter way. You can fight. You just ain't got to do it in front of the police." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was on the property then. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was on the property then.
She took you on the wing.
Who
Yeah.
whooped your ass in there?
I
Tell
ain't
me
never-
that story.
I'm gonna tell you, the only time I ever got my ass whooped in my life, and this is none of God's truth. And it was at the Carol's nightclub. This security guard threw me across the room. I don't know, this man seemed like I was in the air for about 10 minutes and never hit the ground. And I was just flying. I went to swing at somebody. Next thing I know, my damn arm went in the back of my head like this, and he just said, he just threw me. And I tell you, that's one night I got my ass whooped.
Damn.
Oh, you were undefeated behind the wall?
Mhm. I
You
whooped-
you were undefeated behind the wall?
I ain't had no problem. See, once I whooped their ass about them 2 or 3 times, they said, "That bitch fool up. Let me leave her alone."
Oh,
I
okay.
ain't had no problems.
What was you at?
I started off at Leaf, but then I jumped on the officer, and then the prison put a separation on me, and then they sent me to Columbia.
Okay.
Cause that bitch opened up my tater chips.
Oh, that's a no-no behind the wall. ain't
No. She opened up my damn tater chips. She searched me down and opened up my damn chips and hit it on the floor, and I wore her ass out. You know.
it? You deserve that one.
Damn.
You know, I can go down my phone, and I got at least 3, maybe 4 people in my phone, dudes, that probably don't did 20 years in my phone. And I don't heard their stories. But I don't got not one woman in my phone that I can hear. I don't know what it's like behind that wall on one, but just talking to the men, 'cause, you know, I still talk to them. You know, I still talk to them now. The ones I can, but I guess I know some niggas behind that wall that's done really made some money. Made some real money. Like it's some chances for them to hustle. Did y'all have the same?
With the women, one thing about with the women that goes down there, ain't nothing. No cell phones, no nothing. You know what?
See, I was one. That's
You
the
know
main
why?
question I had.
Because women talk too damn much.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
The women would tell on each other, if you selling canteen, like you doing 2 for 1s, you borrow something from me and I'ma get 3 back. If they feel like you got more canteen, they writing requests and write to the warden and tell it. You get what I'm saying? So the women never had that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
It was like a college campus over there.
Damn.
Let me ask you this, with
Oh Lord.
being down there,
Oh
right?
Jesus.
They say men way worse than women,
Yeah,
like
they
by
are.
sticking by a woman. Did you see a lot of women lose their men and shit? Wasn't
Oh,
getting
yeah.
no support from
Oh, yeah.
niggas in the street.
The only ones that had their husbands there was the white women.
Oh,
I used to,
okay.
I call them pink toes down there. You know what I'm
Pink
saying?
toes, they
But
call
them,
that
the,
too.
yeah, them the only ones, yeah. But them the only ones that had they loved ones, or not. Luckily, I had my dad, but like I was married when I went down there. I wasn't even down there 6 months, and he was already. I mean, the ground wasn't even cold yet. He had somebody wearing my shoes, my clothes, they wrecked my car. I mean, I expected that because I got 25 years, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my mindset went, "Oh, I'm waiting for you to stand by me." Hell no, nigga, go on.
Right.
I got time to do. You know
he
what I'm
still
saying?
could have been alright with you. You know what I'm saying? For us.
I kept it fucking. I was like, well, just support me financially. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Which he did, and I expect. I didn't expect for her, you know.
Which he didn't.
You know?
What about now? Where you at now? You seen him since you?
Well, you know, now he is sick right now. Last time when I first come home, I found out that he has like a liver disease or something.
Yeah.
You know, but at first I wanted to be like, ha ha, see what you did to me, ha ha ha, but I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't.
Okay.
I couldn't.
I tell you
So
what.
you telling me no black women had men coming down there supporting them and loving them?
Unless it was your family.
Now I'm talking about your man, your boyfriend or husband. Damn.
That ain't even hard for me to believe.
Nah, it really ain't hard me believe neither.
Let me tell you something about the black men, baby. Black men like women in the flesh. A black man, I ain't gonna say all black men, because I'm not gonna stereotype all black men. But black men, they love the fuck, baby.
Right. So
And
that's
I
why I'm
would
not
have been
that surprising.
fucking. I would have been fucking on you, right?
Uh-huh.
But I would have had you straight.
They support me financially.
Yeah, I would have did
You know what I'm
that.
saying? You gotta support somebody, but they ain't like that.
Yeah,
They
I
not
can
like
spend
that.
this money to get some fuck out here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come see you too, though.
And
I
then
would have
what make it so bad? I'm telling you what makes it so bad. Like when my lawyer was paid cash, Rich Water, $15,000 he paid for. So I had I didn't run out. My daddy, James Robert Jabbo Young, had my back. That man came down there for them 22 years. He came down there every weekend. He never missed a weekend. And I didn't find out till I got home how serious it was. Because I always told my dad, I said, when I get home, Daddy, you ain't going to have to worry about nothing. I got your back. I got you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I got this. You know, I'm over there finding out he been, after his little Social Security check, you know what I'm saying? He had over $200 to his name. This is what I found out. So he sending me all he had going, cutting grass to make sure I had money every week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, as far as a nigga, baby, that was my man, James Robert Jabbo Young. James
My daddy
Robert.
gonna take care of that baby.
How long
Yeah.
you been out now?
I got out April 1st, 2019.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
you fresh.
April
And what
1st,
year you in?
1998. May 16th.
Mm.
Damn, boy.
May 16th.
How did that feel getting out? How different was the city and just how things was as far as how you remembered it?
When I came home, we came from, because my last 9 months I went to be a trustee in York County animal shelter. So I was working with dogs, training pit bulls and stuff like that, you know. So when we pulled in, I guess we was coming from off Spartanburg way, and I was just coming. I did not recognize. I didn't even know how to get home because it hadn't changed up Bunker Road. That everything was just so different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to be, I'm out here looking for payphones. It ain't no payphones. I'm like, it ain't no damn payphones. I said, where the payphones at? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It changed out a whole lot, but it didn't take me long.
Right.
I got out on a Monday, got my license Wednesday, and I was working Friday.
I hear how you talking. You was back out here. You know what I mean? Ready for the world.
Ready for the world. Ready for it.
So that penitentiary wasn't still on you. You got it up out for you.
I'm telling you, yes, it was. It's still on because I still get up at 5 o'clock every morning. Because I'm thinking that it's count time. No matter how, I can come in from the club at 3 o'clock in the morning. I get up, he be like, Chris. My baby like, are you serious? I still get up at 5 o'clock. I wake up like this, boom. And I get up, be cleaning up.
Wake your hip up.
How did you
Man,
sleep
lay
that
your
first day
ass
home?
down.
How long did you sleep that first day home?
Oh, my first day, I couldn't sleep.
Couldn't sleep?
I was just like, I'm looking. And then they put that iPhone 6 in my hand. So I stayed up all night on the phone trying to figure out how to work the phone. You know what
got
I'm
it
saying?
now, though.
Yeah, oh.
What you eat first? What was your first good meal?
Oh, my first, don't laugh. Do not laugh at me. I wanted me a sub. From Subway, I stopped at Subway, got me a sub. Yeah, it was spinach. It was a spinach sub, spinach with turkey with yellow jalapenos on it. Yeah.
And see, that's, that little shit that people that's been on the other side take for granted.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
take it for
saying?
granted.
And that's all coming from fucking
It
with the
was
wrong
good, too,
crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I told that damn son I'm gonna be.
So this your man, right?
Yeah, that's my fiance.
How did that? Where that connection from? Behind the walls or when you got out?
Okay, so
Tell
the
us
thing.
that
Okay,
story.
so he always knew me, but you know how you can know somebody and you never got a chance to meet. Like he knew my sister, he knew all the people I knew, but we never met. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I first came home, you know what I'm saying, I was involved. I had got in a 6-month relationship with this dude. Cause I'm fresh out, because I didn't want just date this guy, date that guy. Like I want to be settled. Like I'm good with one man, one nigga. I'm good with that.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
That I can just come home. I like to cook. I like to do stuff like that. Like So I got involved with this dude, and he wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? just being real. He wasn't shit. I thought he was shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the fact that he raising his own daughter. He got a 2-year-old daughter. He was raising her and all this. But I'm seeing this, but the signs all there, but still, I like him, but we always together. But I'm stupid as hell. Just stupid as hell. He wasn't about a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up fucking my cousin, the dude did. And so I had ended up.
It really wasn't shit.
It
was
really wasn't shit.
Damn.
So he ended up fucking my cousin. Not my cousin, not that cousin, but he ended up fucking my cousin on my mama's side. You know what I'm saying? And so when he fucked her, we ended up breaking up. So we broke up, whatever. So one day I'm down there at Tudor.
Okay.
And when I was at
Right in the middle of
That's what I did.
I'm in there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm at Tudor or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So he come up to me, buy me drinks. I with my homeboy Joe Blakely and Sean Blakely. And the reason why I'm close to Joe Blakely and Sean Blakely is because, you know what I'm saying, when I was out there before I went to the street, like we was always like that. You know what I'm saying? And then when I fought with the prison, I cut my house arrest off and fled the state. They the one took me out of town. You know what I'm saying? I can talk about it now. You know what I'm saying? I fled the state. They got me out of South Carolina. Because what the hell I look like sticking around, and I got a murder armed robbery charge. If John Walsh got a hold of me, baby, got on the case, I was over it. So I got the hell out of Greenville. So they took me out. I went to Virginia, then went on New York, but I ended up coming to turn myself back in to keep from my daddy losing his property. So,
A lot of people wouldn't did that.
So anyway, so after that, he started, every time I turn around, he was on my Facebook Live. He done friended me and blah, blah, blah. So he ended up hitting my inbox up, and we just started talking. So then I thought it was so cute because I would get up for work every morning, and when I would get up, he'd be dog tired. He'd be out there clubbing, doing whatever, but he would sit up talking to me all while I'm going to getting up ready for it. And then just like,
Yeah.
but he said the first day, he was like, I can't believe she eating like this on this first day.
Since eating
We
good.
went to
Man,
Texas
what the
Roll
fuck? You hear me? Are you
Is he eating more than you?
Yeah, I'm looking like, yeah, this nigga eating like that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I don't even want to eat. I'm a big nigga. Look, I'm trying not to eat nothing. You hear me? Look,
Is he eating
I really
good?
want to drink.
Y'all eat good together now.
Punch your roll.
I don't be,
Punch your
listen,
roll.
take me out there. I don't be trying to act cute when my stomach over there. Bark. Hell nah, baby. You gonna eat that?
Oh, you eat that the nigga?
Shit, I'm
Riding like a
I'm
bar.
You
trying-
gonna finish that?
yeah, you damn right.
God damn.
To go back behind the wall, I'm just intrigued about this women prison. I want you to debunk some shit for me. I hear a lot of them women do be end up pregnant.
Cause they be fucking them off. It was a girl got pregnant through the fence down there.
Look at bro.
Damn, that fucked them up.
See, and this don't lie.
Bro,
They got
bro,
the
that's
men,
all I'm
they got the male inmates down there, right? So they had the male inmates come work on the buildings and so forth. This bitch backed her ass up against the fence, and that nigga stuck his dick through that hole and fucked that girl, and she got pregnant. Straight up.
God.
That fence wasn't gonna stop no pregnancy.
I'm telling you.
telling you.
She backed her ass up against that cold ass
Nice
fence.
hole.
and
So they get pregnant, then what?
that baby going home. If nobody come get that baby, guess what?
Because now you got 2 inmates that's gonna make the baby.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
Do you get in trouble for that?
It used to be a sexual misconduct. And it is a sexual misconduct, but it's like when you get a sexual misconduct, it was like 6 months of suspension of your visits and stuff like that. And,
Shit, the fuck, so that ain't bad.
Yeah, ain't bad.
Yeah.
If ain't nobody come see you nowhere.
Yeah. Give me that.
Yeah,
Let me see
yeah,
this money.
yeah.
Okay.
I know that nigga. I done went in my man head. The nigga who getting that pussy through the fence. He feeling good about it.
They said, this me watching Tubi. This nigga shit. I watched the shit with Pastor Troy, Sean Lowe and shit. But anyway, the nigga ended up getting like a 20-year bid or something like that. You know see? Okay. But when he got out, he ended up doing it for 5. But when he got out, the child was 2. 2 years old. They were like, well, how do I got a 2-year-old child? And I just did 5 years in jail. He said, it's money, my nigga. He said, when we out there cleaning up the highway, you get them COs $200, let me go to this bathroom right here. Shit. What's a hotel for you?
Right.
It's a hotel for you. So I knew the women. I was just wondering how the women. I'm thinking all the COs is the one doing all of them.
Well, you have that too. You get what I'm saying? But then, like with the women prison, you have the women COs messing with the other females.
Women still mess with other females.
You got the other female, excuse my language. The other COs are messing with the female dyke bitches.
Right.
Yeah, that's what goes down in the women prison. Now, like Susan Smith, she didn't get pregnant. She caught a disease from the male officer.
Oh, okay.
Down there.
I don't know why I thought she got pregnant.
She was where you was at.
Yeah.
Oh, she
How
okay.
was she on the yard?
You know what? I guess at first I didn't want to be around her because my child got hurt violently. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be around her because of that. But then when it's just not by chance that I was around, there was a lot of my friends had that same crime. So I was able to see the other side to how a woman, you could be so caught up into your emotions to where you do something like that and you can't take it back.
Right.
You can't take it back. You can't take it back.
What was she hard though or laid back? What was
She's
her
so
style
laid
on
back.
the yard?
So laid back. She look out for a lot of people. Take care of a lot of people that don't have money. People don't come see them. She buy Christmas boxes. Like she really,
She got life, right?
yeah, she got life. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, Sue. Damn, Sue Smith. That's a name that's just yeah.
Yeah.
That name.
But
right
she
there.
caught a
I
disease,
remember
baby.
that.
She,
We was in
too?
school when that shit was going on.
she caught a disease. That man, obviously, he was married. He was
I
married.
watched it in school.
He was married, and he gave her a disease. He gave it to her because they thought she was pregnant. They went to test and come to find out she had a STD
STD.
from the officer that's married on the street.
Child, oh man, boy. Ooh, Sue Smith kept a nigga.
Well, she kept up on this.
I'm talking about if people from all over United States send her money, write her every day.
Why? I remember always thinking this, even this, still to this day. Boy, when a nigga get talking about killing your kids, that nigga, fuck that nigga. He crazy as hell. I don't understand that one.
Boy, some sick ass people out here, boy. That's all that.
She one of them.
Mind fucked
Yeah.
up. So what you when you got out and you see how the world, because the world changed tremendously from 98.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you this, a lot of people what they got or what the female penitentiary is Orange is the New Black. Did you watch that at all?
Oh, what's the other one?
I mean, I seen like
Man,
previews of it, but
man,
we
son.
didn't get to watch. I didn't get to watch it.
Since you been home, it's still here.
I ain't never watched it. I ain't never watched it because I know like a lot of people, like a lot of shows that are out there. You know what I'm saying? They put like what they think going on, and they don't be how it is. Like it's like prison is like I'm telling you, it's like a college campus. It's nothing like what you see on TV.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, I was the choir director. We praise dance with praise dance uniforms and stuff like that. It's like we had church on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like real live, real. We had step shows where the Deltas and the AKAs coming in. We out there stepping and it just like was real live. Like I was in college. Until it really hit me till late at night I get in and lay in that room. I'm like, damn.
I'm not in college.
Yeah, I'm not on the choir.
No, I ain't Shirley Caesar.
Hey.
Yeah, so it's real.
That's some real shit.
But what you learned enough? Because you didn't get out and was able to move like that without picking up something. What did it give to you? I know it took from your time, but what did it give you?
I got my associates in arts while I was down there. I got my welding 1, 2, and 3 while I was down there. I grew up and became a woman. A real woman. See, but people can say they're a woman. Oh, I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown-ass woman. But are you thinking like a grown woman?
Right.
Are you acting? Is your actions lining up with being a grown woman? That's just like a woman, but people say they can be a father and I'm a daddy. But are you being a father? Because anybody can make a baby and be a daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to grow up. That's why I said I had to know who Crystal was and learn to see who Crystal. Because I'm not the back then I was just Crystal. But then I came home, I'm Crystal.
Style.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, Crystal.
Did you get a lot of love coming home? Was everybody?
I mean, I had a lot, like, people, when I came home, a lot of people, they was like, oh, I met the right you.
All
And
that bullshit.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, like, and I can name, I can name them by name. You know what I'm saying?
Dave.
No,
Nah, go ahead.
Oh, I'm going to name them. I show them.
Go ahead, Dave.
Jed was my homeboy. Jed, that was my homeboy.
We supposed to be getting Jed up here soon.
Jed, I knew Jed way before everybody. He had a Pete Cadillac. Jed looked out for me when I came home. He met me. He was like, come up here, cook. He was like, Crystal, I got something for you. Deco for Broom Time. Deco was like, Crystal, I got something for you. Gave me a couple $100. You get what I'm saying? My cousin Sandra Young made sure I'm talking about sneakers and clothes out this world. You get what I'm saying? Treva, Lucille Young, fly ass bartender
She been on here.
with a crazy ass. My cousin.
That's a real.
That's a brother. Did you know that?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Y'all got the same daddy. Okay, well that's my cousin. That's my cousin. You probably see they say we acted like it look alike in a sense. But Treva, my cousin. You get what I'm saying? And it's a few other people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I have a few people that just really looked out. But I could it all went on me. I still had to get out here and do my thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So many doors was closed in my face. So many jobs and stuff I get out here. I got out here working harder than the people that actually was hired on. And I get out here and work 7 days a week because I'm trying to make a path for myself. And they'll wait till it's time to get hired on. They say, man, we can't hire you. You're charged. What?
Right.
So then I had to go to another job. Then I had to go to another thing.
Right.
Until I found my clique. So now I'm barbering. I work at Next Level.
Okay.
them all people, right? 2 or 1 with Rob or
Yeah, with
Torn?
Rob. With Rob.
Okay.
Rob.
Yeah. Did you know Rob before you went?
I met them through Treva and all them. Mm-hmm.
So you cutting?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a jack of all trades too. So I'm cutting, I'm dread retwisting, I'm quick weaving. I'm doing it all, baby. I'm like a Jamaican. I like money.
How you
Money.
doing niggas' hairlines though?
Don't play me.
I'm just saying.
Do I
Hey,
need,
look.
Do I need to pull out my phone and show you my work?
Let me tell you
Because one thing
something.
about a man, you can't push that hairline back, baby. You a scorn.
Let me announce this online.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers not knowing what to do with these hairlines.
Mm-hmm.
They thinking when they fuck their hairline up and it looks sharp for that day, that's how they supposed to do it.
So really, what they doing is they saluting at the top of their damn head because they didn't push their hairline so damn bad.
Yeah, that shit ain't got but one day.
The dark make it look better. You know what I'm saying? They cut into the part of your hair.
I'm gonna tell you something. I went to barber shop today, and I got my 5-year-old son. He came up to me, and I said this.
They fucking my hair up, daddy.
Well, I'm teaching something very powerful. I said, you tell the barber, don't push your hairline back. Of course, he's scared to say that. He said, what? He said, you tell him. I said, I want you to tell him. Right? I said, you go right there and tell him. He said, no, Daddy, you go tell him.
Right.
I said, do you want your hairline pushed back? He said, no. I said, well, you going to have to tell him. He walked over there, he told him, he said, hey, don't push my hairline back. You know, as a cute 5-year-old would do it.
Right.
The barber looked right at me and said, per your dad, I won't push your hairline back. He got the chair. I said, got the hairline pushed back.
That's what I about to say. They don't give a fuck.
Fuck
They
what you
don't
say.
even know they pushing it
Yeah.
back, I don't think. So I might, after the show, I do want to see some of your work.
Okay, you can.
God, nigga, shit
You can.
You ain't got nigga shit
Okay.
in the middle, do you?
But
Peace.
they do say this now. I did hear a nigga this because now you can spend money to get your hairline back.
Yeah,
Right.
they'll spray it on.
Well, outside of Beijing,
Hey, I'm
You
with
can
you.
get-
I'm with you.
you can get surgery. It's the way your shit'll be bumped. like you might be like an elephant man for like a week, but once that shit come back,
Get surgery. How much is it? How much? I ain't
Hey,
putting his hair to you.
shit.
That's a good ass question.
Hey, but that hell can be well.
Cause it's not to me, not no thousands. I don't want to pay no crazy shit.
But see,
for
this
my
the thing
hair,
though.
man.
Okay, well I don't feel that way about veneers. I don't feel that way about the teeth. I don't want to pay, but I think my hairline, I might would.
What?
So you care more about hair than teeth?
Yeah. That's just me though. I mean that that might not be
Okay.
You saying that
Think
because you got
about
that
that.
gap, and you like to brace your gap.
right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, what? Damn, that's a good one. I think I might. Well, with my teeth, yeah. But if they fucked up, it depends on how fucked up they is.
Well, yeah.
Like, yeah,
well,
man.
yeah. I mean, I ain't talking with
We'll get
a
it straight
stack,
out.
you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, they said this. They said first thing you gotta do
Mhm.
when you get your hairline pushed back
Mhm.
is quit blaming your barber
Blame yourself.
and know that you getting older and your shit getting
No,
pushed back
no.
and do something about it.
No.
They say niggas will spend 10 to 15 years talking shit about the barber pushing them back,
And your
and the
hair
whole time
That's
they
not
shit been
true.
loose.
I'm not going with that.
I'm with you, no.
Yeah, I'm not with that. Them
That
niggas
ain't-
pushing your shit
they
back
pushing
too.
it back.
That's not true.
Yeah.
But,
Cause I
hey,
was getting
hey.
on the barber ass at like 22. Like, hey, you going too far.
I got to arguing with a barber. See, it's barbers. This nigga let me know he think that's how you do it. like he think that's the proper way. Like it don't matter how fucked up your hairline is when it grow back. It's that first day of freshness.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what he got in his mind. I'm telling him, no,
Then
nigga,
did-
that's not
Did
it.
he spray you?
Nah, he ain't spraying me. I ain't been
That's
going.
before
That
the
spray
spray.
was
That's
not
before the
yet.
spray came out.
I'm just talking about you. It looked good that day. It looked great that day.
Mm-hmm.
It's a week from now when I get to having a little shit over there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, I got this spray in mine now. I need that though, cause
Yeah, I see you got it right
Yeah, I
here.
see it too. Yeah, I see
mine
it.
don't
Yeah.
win.
Where is it?
You
What
That-
you got?
It's just in the
kinda-
corners.
It's in
Okay.
the corner right
You don't
now.
want to let go, do you?
Nah, mine.
Now see now with that,
Nah, mine just. It
You
just
just
got
need
like
his
this.
corners.
Yeah, I need my corners, boy.
Yeah, I see.
you can have surgery
I mean,
and
I
get them corners.
How
I
much
see.
surgery?
I see
I don't
when
know.
you
It's
just start
thousands,
thinning
ain't
right
it?
here.
Yeah,
It probably
yeah,
is
my
thousands,
shit,
but I'm
yeah.
knowing too many regular niggas.
Yeah.
Well, I say regular, but
I can't pay no thousands for it though. What's
Thousand
that?
what?
Like for the hairline surgery.
If that's what it is, how much cost $1,000?
or
I'm
no,
just
I'm
thinking
I'm about to say, if it cost
anything
$1,000,
costs-
I'm going to get it.
I'm
$1,000,
talking $1,000. I'm gonna go get it.
Oh,
Now, I mean, now if
Yeah,
it's
hairline thing
$5,000,
$5,000,
I might not.
I'm going to hold up. But if it's
I'm
$5,000,
thinking it
I'm
ain't
going
gonna
to
be
get it.
1,000.
Huh?
I'm thinking it ain't gonna just be 1,000.
Oh, well, I ain't walked out the room like y'all.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if I get to paying thousands for it,
she cut her, Chris.
look, if I get to paying thousands for a cookie, guess how my mind works? I gotta get some money off of it.
so how you gonna get
Like
your
it
money
gotta
out?
be
How you
for
gonna
that.
get- How you
It
gonna get your
can't
money
be
out
for
of it?
no trying to be looking good shit.
So how you
I
gonna
don't know,
it
but
make you
that'll
look
be
younger.
my
It make you look
mindset. Like, boy, I'm finna get some money. Like just say a girl getting her titties done, she a stripper. She finna go get money.
When
So
the
I
girl
feel
go
her.
around here get the asses
And they ain't looking right.
They ain't looking right, looking like got pillows and everything. I don't know what's going on.
Ass right
Like they
there.
have ass, they have their ass be big, but they got little bit legs,
Yeah.
and, or they ain't got no hips and stuff like
Got
that.
2 big legs, a big old ass. Got a big
And
old.
see, this what we fucking up at, cause see, women were getting their titties done back when they were just working in the office to get moved up. You know what I mean? Just to impress their boss or whatever. I guess all that shit's a confidence level.
What matter more to you, see? What would matter more to you, veneers or your hairline? You bald and you got a fucked up grill. Your hair and your grill fucked up.
I'm going grill. I'm going
I'm
So
going
I
for
go.
both.
Cause that grill is kinda,
I'm going with
it's
both.
right in your face, ain't it?
I'm going with both. I can get a wig, and I'm gonna get me some tea. I'm gonna go.
Cause you can go bald, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you
bald
know
is
what?
boring.
I can get you a piece though. I know how to do the
Selling
piece.
toothpaste, she hustling now.
Listen, I'm telling you, I can put you something in there and shave it out. You like you have got.
I don't saw it.
Look like you have a 360 at the top of your head. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. You know what
Tell
you're
her
doing.
that we'll talk after the show.
Right.
I got you, baby. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you, we can make that happen. Cause they got the great weave and stuff. So they had to do is glue it on your head and take the clippers and shave it down.
That should be looking good.
Tape
too.
it in, I'm telling you.
That shit
See,
be
I don't
looking good.
see this nigga hairline go from here to there.
Mhm.
And this don't blow my goddamn mind with that hairline shit. I be looking at that shit so hard.
So now the swelling, he back to normal.
Boy, he back. He probably back.
He back to damn
Delay.
normal.
Oh,
Delay.
oh yeah.
Delay brought this shit all the way down, boy. That shit look. And that nigga get on Instagram.
Oh, he had the
but-
surgery.
Yeah, surgery. Yeah.
How much? You need
I
to
don't-
ask him.
I need to ask him. I need to ask him.
Oh, you retired done?
I do from time to time.
Oh,
just
okay.
Shooting the.
When I be going to Atlanta, I be seeing them billboards that say there's a graph, $1 per graph. You know what I'm saying? The graph
But you
of
got to
half
think
a
your graph.
head.
You know what I'm saying? A graph could be an inch.
But if it's $1, you know what I'm saying?
Give it up.
What is a graph though?
It's just like, I don't know, but you can just see. I don't know, man. Graph is like
I'm
a
asking you
graph
then.
of
Kid,
half.
what's
Yeah,
the
what graph half?
I'm thinking that a graph would be they going by square inch to where
Yeah.
they got to put your toupee at and where they got to place the hair at.
Oh, so she talking about okay.
Oh, I'm thinking like they're gonna do surgery on your hair, like
We want that Deion Sanders.
They graph
Oh,
and
my
stuff with
Lord.
surgery. and
Deion
stuff.
Sanders had a good one.
Yeah, he did. So shit, but
But life outside the pen, you think about having some more kids?
Yes, I
Hey,
am.
see, that was a good question.
I am.
That was a good question.
Look at him like, why they
He don't
ask
like the
that
question.
shit?
He don't like the question, but
Like, nigga,
I
you
ain't
had
saying
to ask that.
yeah, he's like this.
I'm
nigga.
going. If God bless me with a baby, this time I'm older, so I feel like I'll be able to take motherhood more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like I would actually be. I'm just not a soft person. You know what I'm saying? So,
I can't tell.
oh, I'm when I say soft, I mean like I'm just like bitch, shut the fuck up. You know, what I'm saying? That's what I
These
mean.
kids need that.
You know what I'm
now,
saying?
though, man.
You know,
These kids-
I'm not finna be. I'm not one of those.
Bad as
One
hell.
of those mothers be like, okay, baby, you drawing on the wall. Oh, it's his artwork, bitch. You done lost your motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, on a real
I
tip,
think
I
we
would.
need that back, cause
I would take it serious, more serious. Then yes, I would. When God bless me and when He bless me, I'm gonna take it serious.
I'm gonna tell you this about people who do a lot of time, and I see this going on with you.
Uh-huh.
I keep just
they
looking
don't
at you.
age.
You don't age.
They don't age.
You ain't age.
They don't age.
Like you ain't aged one bit.
40 years old.
You
They
look
don't
like
age.
you have not aged.
And it's a-
one
how
bit.
is that though?
How did that happen?
Because you don't have the stress of the world on your back. You get what I'm saying? Because in there you're not drinking, you're not going to the club, you're not partying. Only thing you're doing is sleeping, resting, and working, and you back to sleep again. You know those people going there, hair out, ate out, they skin all bad. You get in there because you done got rest. Your body is actually resting,
Get what it need.
getting rest.
So that sounds crazy. Like you in jail, but you ain't stressed.
Because you ain't got to worry about bills. You ain't got to worry about where you going to get your meal from. You know you got a roof over your head. You know you got clothes on your back. And you know where your next meal comes
And
from.
that shit'll run your bald head on the streets.
Mhm.
Right.
How was your first night in there? Like far as I'm always thinking like far as like you say you was 17 and then ain't never did no shit like that, and then they done told you got 25 years.
It didn't hit me until I got down the road and I hung myself. I hung myself down there when I first got down there. And
What you mean?
I hung myself in a woman. It was a YOA. I was on lockup because we was on receiving. And it was a YOA. She was in a room across and I was hanging. And all I remember is looking up and the officer looking down. She was trying to, but I was hanging. I was like, fuck this.
I'm not finna do this goddamn
I said, fuck this, because he didn't hear us. First, when the judge said, okay, first he said, we sentence you 5 years for involuntary manslaughter, that. I said, okay. He said, for the count of armed robbery, I sentence you to the Department of Corrections for 25 years. I'm sitting here like this, waiting for him to say suspend. I sit there like this,
Right.
leaning my head in this, waiting for him to say, we're going to suspend this sentence down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My mama, ooh, pay everybody past now. It didn't hit me until I got down there, and I hung myself when I got down. I was like, fuck this, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's when it hit me.
How did you hang yourself? How did that?
I had a sheet,
That sheet
Mhm.
tied to what?
and it was a bar. I never forget, it was a bar in my room. And the bar, it was a bar there, and I remember looking up at that bar. And I was just like, I'm down here for 25 years for a fucking crime I did not commit. like I done lost my son, like everything. I done lost everything. Like I felt like I had nothing to live for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just felt like it was, what was there to live for? I said the world is gonna be ended by the time I get out. So
So you was tied to the ball.
yeah, and stepped up on the toilet and jumped off.
Well, who saved you?
Oh, the guard.
Guard.
The girl beating on. She said she hanging. She hanging. I didn't hear. I remember us waking up. They had it untied me and everything.
Right.
And they had you in that straight jacket.
But guess what? It only took for me to be cold butt naked one time. Without no mattress on that cement floor. That's all it took. It just took one time for me. That's it. That's all
I
right.
ain't finna show. I ain't finna act like that
You
no
got that
more.
one. You got that one. You got that one.
Saved after that.
No, don't worry about
Look.
it. You ain't got to worry about it.
Damn, boy. Ooh.
What was the most gangster shit you seen in there? You seen anybody get stabbed up or any?
Well, we robbed the warden.
Y'all
We-
robbed the warden.
Yeah, me and a few, we doing flows. We robbed the
How
warden.
that go? Tell us that story.
Well,
Can you tell that story?
yeah, I can
right?
tell you something.
yeah,
I don't give a
okay.
damn about Warden Bow where I'm home now. Anyway, so anyway, we was doing flows one night. So we doing flows, stripping flows and waxing and so forth. So
You know, you can do that on the street right now. It's paying.
yeah,
It's paying 40 cents a square foot. Yeah, it's good money,
I
boy.
can strip him. I can lay some sealer, not sealer, but wax. Cause they use sealer down there now. But I can wax and buff and strip and flow. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So we doing flows that night, right? So the one we was on the Warden's Highway, you know, the Social Warden's Highway. So we had this little short girl. Her name was Ebony, right? And so we looked in there and we seen how we could get in there. But the only way we can get in there is through a vent. And we threw her little ass through that vent. Go and lock the door for us. And we went in there and let them tell you something. We took all that woman money out. She had left her wallet and took her money out there and took it back to the officers and had the officers send the money back in our account.
Yeah.
How much?
It wasn't but a couple hundred.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was money down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That was money down there, honey.
She done made you one of them setups. She done made you a setup.
You know, holidays are time too, bro.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
you already know.
Yeah.
Well, who made the best setups then?
She do good, man.
Okay, I'm just saying because
in your
I don't have some
setup?
good ass setups.
She
What's
was
in it?
22. She down there whistling that motherfucker.
Oh, okay, so she got the better setups then.
Yeah.
Honey, I be cooking back. Listen, don't play me, honey. I be cooking macaroni, collard greens, all that, honey. I got a big bill, honey. I gotta make
What?
sure I keep them in.
Right.
But it's good to have a good setup.
I like my.
I remember my dad first came home like
my
every
that
now and
motherfucker
then.
pretty good, yeah.
Every now and then it's
I
good.
like my roast beef, the roast beef setup, the roast beef and rice, honey, and make it with cook it with a little Pepsi. Don't go.
Oh, for real, that's your little.
That motherfucker be weird, man.
Right.
A little Pepsi in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
My man, this shit. It was real simple, but boy, that motherfucker was good. He had a ramen noodles. Take the pack, throw that motherfucker away. Put butter, salt, and crunch up a bag of goddamn crunchy
Red
Cheetos.
Sea?
No, Mo.
Oh, man.
Crunch that motherfucker up, throw that bitch in there. That motherfucker used to be goddamn right. Throw some oysters on that shit. I ain't eat oysters, but
I don't
he
eat
used
fish.
to
I don't eat fish.
love that shit.
Ugh.
Motherfucker don't. Hey man, you need to tell the listeners what a setup is.
Yeah, tell them what's up.
The setup is when they took you on put the ingredients.
Yeah, tell them.
Hey.
Well, you know, like them soups that them oodles of noodles that everybody from the hood, y'all know, you know those soups they have
They
$5,
got them
$4.
in their cabinet
Y'all
now.
got them right there now.
Yeah.
That's you take that with some instant rice and some butter. You can either put it in a popcorn bag, put it in a popcorn bag with the butter, or you can put it in the bowl with the butter. And you can either pick sausage, fish, tuna, ham, roast beef, and you fry it and put it and let it simmer.
Motherfucker thinking that shit ain't right. It be right though.
Man,
telling you.
What about the cheese nip? They say make that on
That's a
burrito. or
burrito,
whatever.
Yeah.
Motherfucker get creative back there.
Uh-huh.
So let me
Them
ask you
some
this.
smart motherfuckers.
What,
back
smart.
there, man.
Smart. Man, that nigga always throw me off with that shit, man. Every goddamn time. Don't fuck me up, man.
I
It's
can't
all
think about
good,
what
it's
the
all
hell about
good.
that
We
there.
were talking about the setups.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I
Was that
was.
smart motherfucker behind that wall?
Hey,
Mhm.
let me ask you this: drug use down there?
Oh, now it's like now. I don't know now because the way the drugs are out here now. Now it's so bad back there. With girls are shooting up bad back there. Like it's so bad to the point of where they are stealing the used insulin needles, and reusing them just to shoot up with.
Let me ask you this:
Mhm.
Is this is that defined by race, or are that just all the women down there shooting up?
It's not all. It's mainly the ones that can't handle their time.
So you got pill line in there too?
Oh, they got pill line.
Okay,
You got
pill line too.
you got people in there that's that went and got their time and that's how they do their time. They sleep their
Pills,
time
sleep,
away.
yeah, pill
So they
line.
sleep their time away. They sleep it away and they come in fine and then by the time they max out, they zombied out. And when they release you back into society, especially one thing I will say this too, and I'm gonna come back. What's so crazy is like I did all that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did not prepare me to come home.
Nope.
Like it was so many things offered to the short termers or to the non-violent. But with somebody like me getting out of prison, I didn't get no vote rehab. I didn't get no programs offered to me. If I didn't have my mindset set, okay, I'm finna go out here and I'm finna work and I'm finna do what I gotta do because I gotta do the right thing because I would have been right back in it. I would have been right back in there. The recidivism rate is so high with people like that because they don't offer them nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But go back to the girls with the pill line. People will go in there in their right mind, come back out, they zombies. How you gonna be fit for society? What family member's gonna let you just be in their house like this right there? You can't work. You can't hold a job. I don't think you do is sit here like this all the time.
Zombie out.
Zombie out.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't handle your time.
That's one thing that's the same
Mm-hmm.
from the male and the female prison. Well, Cook, we appreciate you.
Oh, I'm glad.
We appreciate you giving us your story so vividly and with full of energy.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You got a Facebook or Instagram or anything where people gonna hear this and be wanting to.
Well, my Facebook is Crystal Young. And my Instagram is Crystal Young too. So if y'all want to hit me up, y'all can hit me up. If y'all want me to come speak at any like schools or anything with for us helping the youth, for us being positive, I'm all for it. Because I feel like this youth out here, the way the youth going on now is the only place is dead in jail. All the bad people dead in jail. And West Haven is filling up right now. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no end to it. I mean, it's no good. It's no good to the story. It's not.
And we about to get out here, but let me say this before we go.
Mhm.
One of the realest things was said on here. Cookie had a real ass story, but one of the realest things was said on this whole show. Our cash app is Talk is Talk. No, it's Talk is Talk podcast. We started early with the real shit. Then we let Crystal knock it on out. We let Cookie get even realer. You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all already know, man. Y'all got any questions or anything y'all want to hear us talk on? It's Talk is Talk 165 at Gmail. Talk is Talk podcast on IG. Talk is Talk 1 on Twitter. Talk is Talk on Facebook.